For 3 years, the league kept telling itself the same comfortable story that the hype would cool off, that the pros would humble her, that reality was coming. Well, reality came, and it showed up wearing number 22.
And that's the way to push the ball in transition. Oh, that's not gonna waste much time. Caitlin Clark has her second three-pointer.
Before we even get into a single highlight, sit with one number, 69. That's how many three-pointers separated Caitlin Clark from every rookie who ever played. Because she didn't just break the rookie three-point record, she didn't just break the single-season assist record for the entire league, she rewrote what a first-year player is even allowed to do. And the loudest proof isn't the stat sheet. It's who started talking, one by one. The names that built this league, Hall of Famers, MVPs, champions, stopped hedging and started telling the truth out loud. This is what happens when the legends themselves admit the kid is different. Let me give you that context, because by the time we're done, that number 69 is going to feel small.
Cunningham tag, Mitchell. Foul and one! Mitchell classic that one, and a chance for Indiana to take the lead.
Start with the toughest critic in the building, Diana Taurasi, the all-time leading scorer in WNBA history. 3 championships, the cold-blooded standard every guard gets measured against. And back in the spring, Taurasi was the one who said it plainly. Reality is coming. There are levels to this. You look superhuman against 18-year-olds, but grown women are a different thing entirely. That wasn't a hot take, that was a warning. Then they actually played. Watch what happens here. Clark goes into Phoenix, drops 15 points and 12 assists, drags the Fever back to win on Taurasi's own floor, and the building she came up in gives the rookie a standing ovation as she walks off. And afterward, the woman who said reality was coming changed her tune completely. She called what Clark's done nothing short of remarkable. She said the thing she loves most is that this kid actually loves the game, that she's put the work in, that with everything thrown at her, she keeps showing up and keeps getting better. Her future, Taurasi said, is super bright. When the fiercest skeptic in league history hands you your flowers on her home court, that's not a compliment, that's a surrender. So who else came around? Go back to the foundation. Lisa Leslie, 3-time MVP, the first woman to dunk in a WNBA game, a Hall of Famer who helped drag this league into existence. When Clark drained the 3 that broke the rookie single-season record, passing a mark that had stood since 2022, Leslie didn't grumble about the new generation. She publicly told Clark she was proud of her, that she was just getting started, and to let it rain. Think about what that means. The people who built the stage are watching a rookie redecorate it, and instead of guarding their legacy, they're holding the door. That's the tell. When the pioneers are excited instead of threatened, the game has already changed underneath everyone's feet. And before anybody jumps in the comments to say it's all hype and no substance, save it. Here's the substance. In one rookie season, Clark put up 337 assists, the most anyone has ever recorded in a single WNBA season, rookie or not. She set the single-game assist record with 19 in one night against Dallas. She became the first rookie in league history to record a triple-double, then did it again, because once wasn't enough. She led the entire league in assists and in threes made. She poured in 769 points, the most any rookie has ever scored, breaking a record that had stood since 2006. Every one of those is real. Every one is in the book. And every one is why the veterans couldn't stay quiet. You don't get coronated by legends for being popular. You get there for orchestrating a whole offense at a level the league had genuinely never seen from a first-year player. Now bring it home to Indiana, because nobody understands what Clark changed better than the woman who carried that franchise before her. Tamika Catchings, Fever icon, an MVP, a champion, a Hall of Famer who spent her whole career in Indianapolis. And Catchings tells a story that hits harder than any stat. For years, she says, there was a black curtain hung over the upper deck at Gainbridge Fieldhouse because they couldn't fill those seats. In her MVP season, the Fever averaged around 8,000 fans. The curtain stayed up. Then Clark arrived, and Indiana went from 11th in the league in attendance to 1st, averaging over 17,000 a night. Catchings put it simply, it's a different energy. Everywhere she goes, people ask if she's locked in for the Fever game. The curtain came down. From the woman who was the face of that franchise, watching a rookie pack the building she used to play half empty, that's a passing of the torch you can measure in ticket stubs. So who stops the guards from getting carried away? For a while, the answer was supposed to be A'ja Wilson. The reigning MVP, a back-to-back champion, the best pure player in the world, and the league set up Wilson and Clark as the rivalry of the era. But Wilson's reaction is more interesting than any manufactured beef, because she didn't just hand out empty praise. She acknowledged the seismic shift Clark brought the viewership, the attendance, the wave of attention, while also insisting the league not forget the women who built it long before the cameras showed up. And here's the part people miss. Wilson later admitted that whole tidal wave of attention pushed her to a new level too. That's the real story of greatness, colliding with greatness, not a catfight, but two stars raising each other's ceiling. Wilson went out and won another MVP and a gold medal, while Clark rewrote the rookie record book. Both things were true at once. That's not rivalry, diminishing anyone. That's a league suddenly stacked with too much talent to ignore.
WNBA sensation Caitlin Clark has scored numerous honors for her skills on the court, and now she can add another title after an incredible rookie season.
And this is where it stops being about one player and becomes about an entire sport tilting on its axis. Listen to these numbers, because they're verified and they're staggering. The 2024 WNBA draft that took Clark #1 pulled in 2.5 million viewers, nearly 5 times the year before. Across the season, games she played in averaged over 1 million viewers on national TV, while games without her averaged a fraction of that. 4 different teams, Washington, Atlanta, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, physically relocated their home games against the Fever into bigger NBA arenas just to handle the demand. Washington moved a game to Capital One Arena and set a regular season attendance record with 20,711 fans. The Fever's combined home and road attendance shattered the all-time single-season record by hundreds of thousands. This isn't a fan base, it's a gravitational pull. When the whole league reorganizes its buildings around your schedule, the conversation isn't whether you're good anymore. It's how far you take everybody with you. So let's measure her against the whole field and be honest about it. Unanimous Rookie of the Year, not a split vote, not a debate, every single ballot. All WNBA first team as a rookie, which almost never happens, because that's a list reserved for the established best in the world. She led the entire league, not the rookies, the league in both assists and threes made. Stack her rookie scoring against the names below her, and you find Simone Augustus, Aja Wilson, Breanna Stewart, Candace Parker, Diana Taurasi, and Clark sits on top of all of them. It was never just that she scored, it's that she did it while running the offense, while drawing 2 defenders, while carrying the brightest spotlight any rookie has ever walked under. She didn't ease into the league, she reorganized it around her range. Now watch how it all connects, because the parts only mean something together. The deep threes force defenses to stretch further than they've ever had to, and that cracks open the passing lanes that fuel a record-breaking assist total. The assists make her teammates better, which turns a franchise that hadn't made the playoffs since 2016 into a postseason team in year 1. The winning fills the arenas, which is why the curtains came down in Indianapolis. The arenas pull the cameras, which is why those games hit 1 million viewers. And the eyeballs are exactly what forced the legends to speak. Because greatness, with no audience, can stay quiet. But greatness in front of 3 million people demands a verdict. Every layer feeds the one beneath it. Remember that number from the top 69 more threes than any rookie ever. It was never just a shooting stat. It was the first domino in a chain that moved an entire sport. Now it makes sense. Here's what the legends are really admitting when they speak up. It's not just that Caitlin Clark is a great shooter. The league has had great shooters. It's that she arrived at the exact moment the sport was ready to be seen, and she refused to shrink to fit the old ceiling. Taurasi stopped warning and started praising. Leslie told her to let it rain. Catchings watched the curtain come down. Even her fiercest rival admitted the wave lifted her too. That's not hype agreeing with hype. That's the people who built this league looking at the future and choosing to bless it instead of fight it. So here's my question for you, and I actually want your answer. A few years from now, when we look back, is this the season we point to as the moment everything changed, or is the best still coming? Drop your prediction in the comments. Tell me where she ranks already. And if you believe we're watching the future of basketball in real time, hit that like button and subscribe so you're here when the next record falls. Because if the legends are talking now, just wait.